Well, hello, and welcome back, guys. How are we doing? So, let's see, what is this? Episode 3 of Stranded Deep here. Uh, Today we find out about cloth and a loom and like that. Speaking of likes, if you would be so cool as to leave me one, that would be so cool. It really does make a difference in how often my videos get played. YouTube, the more likes you get, the more often YouTube will put through the algorithm, right? And if you guys could subscribe, man, that would just make my day. Alrighty, well, we left off in our last video. We were heading from home or to home from our first island hop, and we did it in this inflatable dinghy, which I mean, how I did not die on the way over or on the way back is beyond me. But like I said, sun shines even on a dog's posterior every once in a while. So we'll take it, man. You know, small blessings. You got to count them, right? But now, that being said, speaking of the dinghy, let me out, between a rock and a dinghy. Okay, speaking of the dinghy, I don't know that I'm going to be using it much anymore, so I'm going to pull her up on the land proper here, get her way up there so no storms or tides or whatnot take it away. Now we'll just check. Wow, we're still doing pretty good. We'll have a little drink. There we go. We can do one more maybe. Let's see. You're about half full. Okay, so let's put some of the stuff away that we got from over the other side. A few rocks in the old rock pile because I'm down to like 2. And I'm going to need to remake my, pardon me, my refined knife and the like. So we need them. We also need the wrong box. We also need our lashings here. So that's right on. Yeah, we'll put them in their little perspective pile. We're getting there as far as the organization of things go and whatnot. We're getting there. Like I say, I'm not the best organized right now. I'm a tad scattered, trying to figure out what my next move is going to be. And you know, it's always that whole dichotomy. You know, cut bait or fish, you know, type of thing, right? Ooh, ta-da! I am liking this bird trap, man. Definitely got to make another one of these. I think if a guy's got 2 of those on the go and a couple of the water stills, I think you'd be doing all right. Speaking of the water stills, this corrugated I am going to turn into a garden plot at some point here. And then when I do build my next water still, I'll put it over by that so that I can water my plots and what have you. I think the idea here would be, in a perfect world, we'll build the plot and then wait till a storm comes, because when it's raining, it'll water the plot for me. Those bubbles mean there's a wreck out here. Yep, there it is. So the rain will water the plots for me. So if I wait till a storm and then plant, I'm ahead of the game as far as having to use water, right? Because I mean, let's face it, it's a it's a finite supply right now. There is nothing here. The only thing that is here is death waiting for me. There's going to be something in there. I'm going to size that cod. Oh, I do not like this. All right, whoa. Okay, man, remember to breathe, dude. Alrighty, what do we got here? Oh, holy schmutz, another. Oh, heck yeah. So this has got to be a hanging point for these guys, because everyone I've got has been basically in this area. Just right where the shallow reef starts to meet the deeper ocean, and just to the side of that wreck that's just on my left. So if that's the case, and if that proves true, I got it made, man. I mean, it's a constant supply, and grouper's good. You get 2 medium slabs of meat off that, you know. So, wow, we're doing all right. We are doing all right, man. I gotta say. I mean, is it perfect? Not by a far cry, but you know, I got food, I got water. Yeah, kind of getting used to this, you know. You know, the hustle and bustle of the real life. I mean, let's face it, it's a challenge, definitely. But You know, a guy could get used to this down here, I gotta say, man. Okay, let's go have a little look-see. We'll cool off, and while we're swimming, of course, we're building our physical prowess up. Any kind of manual labor or swimming around is going to help with your physique, right? Okay, now what have we got here? Yeah, come on. What? Yeah. Welcome to my world. There we go. Oh, missed a cod. Darn, I was going for a cod. There we go. Nothing here. What is up with this? Nothing. Okay, how do I get up? How do I get up? Whoa. Yep. Come on. Okie doodles. Okay. Oh, man. I thought I'd done it there. See, this is the thing. You got to pay attention, man. Complacency will kill you. Speaking of killing you, well, it'll sting you. And then, depending on how you react to that, you may or may not die. Okay, I see nothing of any particular value to my person here. Okay, nothing in there. Okay, we gotta go mad dash. Oh my god. Okay, we are way pushing our luck on this, man. Okay, no, we got nothing, and nothing. Well, that was a bust. Hello, turtle. Alrighty. What do we got? Hello, sardines. Okay, let's head her out. That was a a bit of a bust, but if nothing else, like I say, I got some exercise and built up my physical strength and whatnot. Yes, that was a crown of thorns, and that is why we're going the long way around. All right, let's just check in here. We'll just drop a couple of things. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Like I say, these are my two favorite times of day, man. Dawn and dusk. You know, the sun's out, you can see, but you can work freely. You're not getting the sunburnt or heat stroke or nothing like that. That's why you'll see me do a lot of my work and building at night. You know, yeah, you get a little tired and whatnot. You sleep every other day, something like that. You should be all right. I mean, you don't need, like, physically need all that much sleep at any given time. You know, a cat nap here and there will do it. All right, I am going to put my good hammer away for safekeeping, and I'll use up my old wooden hammer, and then when that's said and done, I'll break out the noob. Okay, now, remember I was saying all we needed was, and here we go. That there is a loom. And with this, obviously, I am going to be able to make cloth. Pa-ching! Hell yes. And I gotta say, we are, you know, baby steps. It's all baby steps, but every day we're advancing. Every day we're just a little bit better than we were the day before. So, let's see about building a raft. Now, I wouldn't mind building it on top of that, on the corrugated steel. See how it's blue here in the water there? It won't let me. No, that's nope. I can build it. Nope. There. Now, I could build it on top of that, and it would act like a car lift would, you know, and I could work around it and go that route, but I don't know if I can get it from there into the water once I'm done. So let's just have it here, and we will see what we shall see. Here we go. Oh, now, you know, it's all well and good, hey, let's make it out of sticks, but it's 14 sticks for one section, man. That is uber pricey on something that's somewhat of a finite source, you know. Oh, come on here. What's going on? See, when it's blue, it's good. Now, do not build it when it's floating by itself like this, like when it goes blue, because after you build it, you will not be able to attach it to the other section. You have to do it when the ghost is up. Once you go jing and you build it, it's its own entity, and you cannot add it to the other raft. What you can do, pardon me, is take your axe, chop it up, and you'll get some of your resources back, and you might even get all of them. There we go. See how it's blue? Bing. Okay, they're attached. That is now one unit. Cool beans. All right, there's the starter right there. And my buoy balls from over the other side. We'll put them together here, and we have a couple of lashings. Okay, boink. Now, let's see, it's blue here. No, come on. I want to attach it not to the side. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm going to speed this up a little bit for you because this is going to take me a hot minute, clearly. Oh, see, it's a union thing. I'm not very good, but man, am I slow. All right, just bear with me, enjoy the tunes, and I will get this done as soon as I am possibly able. Oh, I can make bobbers for fishing. Didn't know we could do that. Okay. Alrighty, come on now. Oh yeah, see, I need crafting level 4 to use the corrugated. But there we are. We got a deck on that side. Come on, give me you. Thank you. Alright, now I should have some also in my trunk over here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, grab the lashing. Here we go. Now try this again. Oh, yeah, come on, man. It's like, what's a guy got to do here? You see, I should have, I think, built it on top of something so it's kind of up in the air. Ease of access and all that. All right, let's try this one more time here, man. Not there. Oh, bingo. Hot diggity darn, gosh by golly, heck gee whiz, and like that, and like, ooh, I think we need to have a little sippers here. Okay, and once again, I am loving these. Definitely got to have more than one, though. I think if a guy was to rock 2 of those and a couple of water stills, I think we'd be doing okay. All right, kids, cloth making 101. Now watch, because it's kind of complicated. Yep, that's it. That's all there is to it. You just need the fibrous leaves and whatnot, and you can make cloth, man. So, cool beans, I gotta tell you what. All right, now let's get a rudder on this thing and a sail. So, rudder first. Now, of course, here we go. Bear with me, it is not gonna let me do this. All right, guys, kick back, grab a cup of tea, smoke them if you got them. This is going to be a minute. Gotta say, great radio reception on the island here. I don't know where this music's coming from, but man, it's coming in just crystal clear. I think it must be through the fillings in my teeth. Maybe, you know, it's acting as a receiver or something like that. Bear with me, I'm giddy, man. It's been a long day. Okay, let's try this. Oh, we got blue. Yes! Alrighty, big thumbs up on that one, I'll tell you what. Okay, now let's get you over this way. Ooh. Hey, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! Okay, you get trapped between the objects and whatnot. You'll get trapped between them, and it won't let you. You got to jump and jump and jump until you can get out of it. Okay, grab me a couple of sticks and a little bit of cloth. Here we go, and a few lashings, and yoink. Now, with the sails, notice the arrow. So I can have it pointing towards the stern. I can have it pointing towards the starboard, port, and or the bow. And you're all going to say, well, no, that's the stern. That's where your rudder is. Your rudder's on the back. No. And I'll explain why, kiddies. I steer from the front with my rudder on the front because as you build onto the raft and it gets bigger and longer and whatnot, when you're at the back, you have a hard time seeing where you're going to. And, of course, the bigger your raft, the harder and slower the turning radius. Like literally give me the 40 acres and we'll do the circular motion, right? So doing it this way, you got a clear line of sight as to where you are and what you're doing. And the nice thing is you get up here, you kneel down, you grab the rudder, and without having to let go of it, I can also put up this sail. Now, I've done this in reverse. I should have grabbed the rudder first and then put the sail. But it is what it is, and away we go. Now, maiden voyage, guys, maiden voyage. Let's go see what we can see over here on one of the bigger islands. Now, you can tell it's a bigger island because you see it's got the rock formation in the center, and it's got the big trees on it, as opposed to, look at my island, no rock formation. This is considered a smaller island. Also, when you're going away from your home, have a look back from time to time. Study your island. Get to know what it looks like in various conditions. At night, in a storm, when you're 2 miles away from it, it's a speck on the surface. You want to make sure you know which island is yours, because I'll tell you what, you're out here and you're down to, you've been away too long and you're hungry, you've got no food with you, you got no water, you've used up all your rations, and you're still, miles from home type of thing. You'd best know what direction you're going. See, now, go this way. That's how fast you can get turned around. Now look at your raft again, bring it around, booyaka. Okay, so now we're heading, and it's all good. But it only takes a couple of waves and a bit of current, because you're on the ocean. Everything is in a constant state of flux out here. Nothing is stationary except the landmass, obviously. But you've got tides that are pushing you south, west, north, whatever, You take your eyes off the prize out here for too long and you're done. But at least I've got a raft and not that inflatable dinghy. How the hell I made it to that first island and back again without getting bumped by a shark or, flipping that silly little balloon that I was in, man. But yeah, I wonder at my luck. And now, everything comes at a cost. So, that worked really well. This works really well. There's got to be a price for that somewhere down the road. I'm not sure that I want to pay it either. Okay, here we go. So this will be pretty cool. We should be able to get ourselves a bunch of lashing material, and a lot of, detritus will be, oh, look who's waiting for us on the beach. That, my friends, is a giant crab. Do not mess with said crab. They will mess you up. Now, you can sneak around up behind them, and if you can stay behind them, they can't really do a 180. If you come up behind them with your spear, you can hit them, and they'll just run away, and you can hit them 4, 5, 6 times until you get them. However, if they turn, yeah, you see, he's eyeballing me already. Look at this. Yeah. If they turn and you get in front of them, they'll hurt you bad. A few bites from that and you're bleeding, and if you ain't got bandages or a way to stop it, it's, you may as well bend over and kiss your arse, because it's the last time you're going to see it. Okay, get you up here. Alrighty, Beachcombing 101. Here we go. I'm going to speed this up a wee little bit, because after all, watching paint dry is, well, it's watching paint dry, isn't it? But you see here, we got lots of the young saplings and whatnot. We got yuccas on here. Now, the aloe, I wanted to show you. Remember I was saying you could make a salve and it'll do a sunscreen. My SPF, I've got 4 and a bit. Now, I'm going to eat this aloe instead of making a balm. So, yoink, here we go, and I will eat it. Now, you look at my SPF meter. It is now full. Now, this is not going to protect me from the sun like a sunscreen would. If you make a balm with the aloe vera and you put it on your skin in the morning, it will last you a full in-game day. Doing it this way, yes, it's going to fill your SPF bar, but that's also going to deplete rapidly when you're out in the sun. It's not going to stop you from getting heat stroke, any of that, right? So while you're doing this too, you got to be careful. You got to be looking for snakes and stuff in the grass and whatnot, So as you can see, the weather has changed so nicely for me. I've been around the island a few times. I've gathered up most of the detritus that I can, what have you. I've gathered up the rocks and all that. Now, I do not want to spend a night on this island with that boar and those giant bloody crabs and the snakes in the grass and whatnot. So I'm either going to get poisoned. If a snake bites you, you're going to get bleed. If that boar hits you, well, you may as well, again, bend over and kiss it goodbye. So I think I'm going to be brave, and I think I'm going to try and make it home. So now we'll have a little snack. Okay, food's pretty good. Okay, let's cross the fingers, kiddies. This is going to be anything but a smooth ride. All right, get on there quick. Come on, before something gets you. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on. What are you playing at, Nigel? Okay, again, you see, I've done it wrong. I've done the sail first. I am going to fall off this frickin' thing and lose my raft. Okay, take a breath. Okay, grab the rudder. There we go. Drop the sail. Now steer. Hui vey. I'm telling you, man. Okay, there's my island just to the left, top left corner. So we'll kind of get on point with that. And just basically dead reckoning is what you're doing out here. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Yep, there we go. We're still on point. Right on. So you want to look down. See how fast I've gone off? Just looking down at my raft like that to see which way I was going. And all of a sudden I'm off course. Now we should be back on. Yep, there she is. Try to keep her dead bang center. Like I say, dead reckoning is the way to go. All right, so clearly, as you can see, the storm stopped about 30 feet from shore. But you don't know that over there. You don't know how long it's going to last, right? You don't know if it's going to go 5 minutes or 5 hours, right? This way, here we are. We're back home again with our trusty, rusty Johnny Be Good raft. I am liking this. Okay. Ooh, the yuccas have respawned. So here we go, guys. Loom 101. Grab 4 of these fibrous leaves. Over to the loom. Open up the inventory. Go to crafting and cloth. And there you go. Like I said, it's pretty complicated. You got it. You got to pay attention, right? No, that's amazing. So, okay, bats. I was just listening. I hear bats. I'm obsessed with bats at night because it's such a good food source, right? I mean, they land in the trees, and you can just, literally just reach out and blink with the spear, and you've got them, right? That being said, I got the bird trap up right now, so, we're ahead of the game there type of thing, right? Just, there you go. You see, you don't have to use the palm fronds for that. You can use the fibrous leaves, which, again, it's good because once I get things rocking with the garden plots, that yucca fruit that you saw just there, I'll plant that. That's going to give me a repeat crop. Same with the pai plant. We'll get that planted, and then we'll have a means of getting a constant supply for an antidote, right? So that will be cool and groovy. I gotta say, we're coming along, guys. Coming along. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, I'm gonna take the corrugated steel and I'm going to turn that into the garden plots, because the corrugated steel and the planks, both of those will hold 8 charges of water, whereas if you build the one out of just sticks and lashings, I think it only holds like about 4 charges of water. And by a charge I mean that's what it's going to take. I think on average 1 day is like 1 charge of water in the gardens. So if you're out and about island hopping and you're gone for 3 days and then something happens, you get caught out there in a storm, you get lost, whatever, and it's 5 days before you get back, your garden's dead and dry. Man, I like this bird snare. That is okay. Whoa, get away from that nasty bushwhacking animal. Yeah, did he? Hold on. Nope. Okay, we'll go look somewhere else. There you go. Hey, you don't have to look too far for crabs, man. They are a good constant. Alrighty. And you. Hey, my hunting just went up. Nice. And of course, as your skills go up, like say the hunting skill, then you're more accurate with your spear, your bow, and whatever. That's something I got to make as a bow. That will be a godsend on the other islands. That way I can take out the boar from a distance, because that thing will mess you up, man, real quick. Now the crabs, I don't think arrows would do much, because I mean they're giant crabs. Their shells are uber thick. So I think it's a case of having a spear or a refined spear with, say, a stone tip on it. I think that would probably do the trick nicely. But I don't think you could hit them with a bow and arrow. Okay, here we go, man. We are styling. So while that's smoking and cooking, let's go back and see about maybe putting some flooring on here, yeah? As I say, I gotta have crafting level 4 for the corrugated steel, so we're gonna go with the planks. Besides, I want the corrugated steel for my garden plots, if I'm honest. Okay, and plink! There we go, a nice wooden floor. Yep, yep, and yep. Okay. So, while I'm at it here, I would like very much to give a big shout out to my mom, Joan D-Bank. She is the most kindest, gentlest, most innocent spirit I have ever had the pleasure of being around. I love you, Ma. All right, enough with the mushies. Back to surviving. So these here I can also use in the fire. So they're quite versatile. And as long as you've got a fairly constant supply of them, you're good to go, right? I mean, your palm fronds are going to go eventually. If you cut down the trees, I mean, they're going to be used up eventually. Whereas the fibrous leaves, I don't know why I have such a hard time bringing that up to my lips. Fibrous leaves, as I say, I got to do a garden plot, plant one in there. They respawn, I believe it's every 48 hours. All right, so we'll put the fire out. Everything's good. The meat is smoked. No sense burning wood we don't need to burn. It is, as I say, a finite supply, right? So you got to be on top of that. There we go. Okay, so food's all good. Have a little sip here. Ta-da! Alrighty. Oh, I hear bats. Okay, drink and drop. Drink. Pick up the one you drop. Pick up the one you... Pick up the one you... Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you go. Building a coconut pile on the side of a hill. Yeah. All right, so let's have a little look-see. We are the 14th of March, and all of our stats are pretty good. Food is down about a half a bar, but hey, that ain't no biggie. So I think, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up here. I think we've made huge progress today. We got back from the island. We built ourselves a raft. We built ourselves a loom. We've got the decking going. And so from me to you, brightest blessings from us here at Stranded Deep. Bye for now, guys.